Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I would like to introduce myself a little bit and tell you about my plans and what you would see in this channel in the future. So I have a little workshop and I'm working with cars and metalworks, and I'm combining these two, so all kinds of custom metal parts for cars also, and some other weird stuff comes by occasionally, but let's talk about this when they come up in the future videos. But today's video's hero is right here. So this is a 2004 Volkswagen Passat, and an elderly couple doesn't need it anymore and they wanted my help to get rid of it. At first I decided that it would be easier to just scrap it, but it actually looks too good to scrap it. So the Bodywork is quite nice. The rear brakes needs changing. Tail light, this one is almost okay, little cracks on here, but the other tail light is in a worse condition, so I will replace those. There is a little bit rust, but all solid, not rusted through, quite normal on these cars actually, and a little bit rust in here, but also everything is quite nice. I haven't seen so nice Volkswagen in a long time, taking in consideration the age of the car. So also little rust there. We'll see what comes out if I take the trim off. So the interior is actually quite okay. It needs cleanup, but under the covers all the seats are intact. The steering wheel is a little bit worn and sticky. I will change that to undo. And also the gearbox leather needs replacing, and the door hinge on the driver's side is also busted, so it needs quite a bit of cleanup, as it has been sitting for a few months. So the headlights needs polishing and will clean up here also, but overall looks quite nice. There is a small oil leak from the valve cover, we'll be replacing that, and there is some oil leaks underneath also. So as you can see, under here oil pan is leaking a little bit. We'll be fixing this, and the clutch needs changing, and some exhaust parts also. This one is rotten, as you can see, it's already leaking, and this joint is also rusted, and the last one is also rusted, so we'll be changing those two. But the body is actually really good. Maybe we'll cover up all these little rusty places so that they won't rust anymore, but let's see. So this is the topic of the first video. If you like it, please hit like and subscribe, so I would get the encouragement to continue with the videos, and also so you wouldn't miss the future projects. I have quite interesting car projects coming, some metalwork projects coming. Maybe I will make you a garage tour and a tour of the projects that I have laying around, and maybe you can even help me choose what to take up next. So yeah, and also leave the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, what could be better. I try to learn and improve so I could make you good videos. So let's get on with this project and let's see what comes out of it. So I gave the car a little wash to see what we're dealing with here. There are some nasty scratches, quite a lot of polishing to do, but I hope we manage. And overall it's still quite good. I removed the gas tank cap because I went paint shopping, and there are usually quite a lot of options, so to get the best match. And now we can start disassembling, and I will probably put you on time lapse so it goes a little bit faster for you. So I removed the tail lights and all the patches and the glue behind them, and went through all these rusty parts. They're actually quite nice, and this one is a little bit deeper but not rusted through, so some rust killer on it, and then it will be good. And always use tape around the glasses so you won't damage them. This one is actually also damaged already by the previous Bodywork master. I tried to polish that also a little bit, but I don't think it will get much better. But I will get on with the next panel and let's keep going. So there is some footage missing, but I did the bodywork meanwhile, got it all sanded down and primered. So I'm gonna let it sit for a few days so the primer will cure nicely through, and then I can sand it down and get ready for painting. So while the primer is curing, I will get on with other works. So let's see all the parts that needs to be assembled. So first of all, the valve cover gasket, dipstick belts, window wipers. I also got new radio because the one in the car is broken. So some service stuff, oil filter. What are these? Oh, these are the license plate lamps. So spark plug, rear brake pads, some exhaust stuff, the engine rear main seal, brake discs, rear lamps, oil of course, new clutch, new battery, filters. This is probably fuel filter. And what do we have here in this box? Some air. Oh, this is the new mirror cover. The old one was in bad condition. And some indicators for mirror. And plastic covers for the side skirts and tailgate gas struts. And there is also new plastic for the underneath the engine, and also need to have winter tires, so everything here has to go on the car. So let's get started. So I usually start from the upper part of the engine, so when I'm washing it, then all the dirt goes down, and at the end the engine is all nice and clean and hopefully leak free. So I will put you on time lapse and you can see what I'm doing here. So the upper part is done. I also found the missing badge. There was on the exhaust manifold, and now it's nice golden. I think it's really cool. So I'm gonna glue it back there. And now let's go underneath the car. So I have the gearbox removed, and there is the clutch. It's very worn and cracked and quite bad. Also a little bit heat damage. And the rear main seal, it was obviously leaking. And the new one is here, and I'm gonna put it in place, and also the new clutch and bearing, and I have not much room in the underneath the car, so I didn't put the time lapse on because I didn't find a good spot for the camera, but at least I show you something. So everything is cleaned up and the new seal is in place, and we can start putting everything back together. So here you can see the new exhaust parts welded up. I discovered some more holes, so I had to change a little bit longer part, and here you can see the old exhaust. So the car is painted, also the door hinge and new mirror cover. I think it turned out quite nice, as I'm not a professional car painter, then I think it's okay. So I let it dry for a while, and then we can start assembling it back together. So again, few days of work. The headlights are restored, all the trim is back on, and there was almost full day of cleaning the interior. It's quite nice at the moment. Also the new steering wheel is on place, and also new stereo. The old one was broken. Here you can see the interior before cleaning. Front seats looks to be very nice also. Let's see if they are as good when they dry up. And back here is also quite nice. So now all that's left is polishing, as the roof is quite bad, and then we can install the rear lights and also the winter tires and rear brakes is left to do. So there was one last minute discovery. The brake line was bad. Had to change it also. It was so rusty that it would have broke any minute now. So now it's safe for the new owner of the car. And also this one I was planning to change, but I didn't thought it was so bad. It's still original, so probably from year 2004, and there is an example why you should occasionally change fuel filter, not only on diesel engines but also gasoline engines, but that thing is nasty. So now the new ones are in place and everything is good to go. So I think the car turned out really nice. It looks very good and drives good, and I hope I can sell it now and get my money back, because I spent a little bit more than I should have, but I like to do things correctly, and everything that had to be changed was changed, and the new owner we'll get a good car that will serve for years and years, I hope. So I hope you liked the video, and there is a little teaser for the next project I'll be taking on now, and maybe for the future some gold starts of abandoned cars, and also there is few projects waiting to get into garage. So hit subscribe and you won't miss the next video.